What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Elevator Life.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're having a good week.
Long time no see.
Yeah, we just finished our Kickstarter campaign. It's over. Thank you everyone so much for your support. It's good to have our first Kickstarter under the belt. A little quick update for those that you did support us. We got a pretty cool manufacturing update to give you a little update on our progress. The good thing about being over here is we were able to get a lot of the manufacturing out of the way during the campaign. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, that we're going to be one of those campaigns that actually beats their delivery date.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You never know with Chinese New Year right around the corner, but incredible campaign support, as we've said. I can't thank you enough. Crazy 37 days. And so Lexcel's done. Now we're moving on to Enter China, which is going to be a brand new 2.0 come 2014. Really excited for what's gone on in there so far, but we're bringing in a few outside resources to really help us take it to the next level. So we're going to open that up for this week to kind of get in so you can be with us along the changes. But about the end of this week, maybe after the weekend, we're going to shut our doors until 2014, which is going to be a great year for everybody in there who's making moves, who've already made moves, and everybody who's ready to start the journey.
Yeah, Enter China was a great experiment this year.
Yeah.
It really sprouted from this blog. We were getting too many questions to be able to handle because we were so busy with our business. Light bulb went off. Maybe if we open a forum where everyone can help each other out, all of our contacts can help each other that are interested in China, maybe it'll work. And it did. We still obviously didn't have the resources to make it as good as we wanted to make it, and there's getting too many people in there. So we brought on an expert, some partners that know everything about doing it and making it the best community it can possibly be. So we're excited.
Yeah, it's bar none, it is going to be the community to enter China. I mean, I know it's tacky with the name, but no joke. It'll take you from your front door to here comfortably, as comfortable as it can be, and help you start your journey whichever direction you want to go.
All right, guys, today we want to talk about basically when you're moving to a new country, it's basically for two reasons. Is it going to be a means to an end, or is it going to be the end? And it's really an interesting phenomenon that happens over here. And obviously, this is not just strictly China. Yeah. This is basically every single country for expats. Yeah. And what happens a lot of times? Yeah. Either an expat's traveling around the world and doing what he does, and he finds a place he likes and he stays, or like us, an expat goes to a place for some kind of reason. It's a means to an end. But a lot of times what you see, especially when you spend a lot of time here, is people go there and treat it as a means, but then it becomes the end. Yeah. And so today we want to talk about how China is in that aspect and what we've seen a lot of foreigners do.
Yeah, it's really, phenomenon was the perfect word to describe it. As people come, they have, maybe their 2-year contract, or they come check out the scene for a year and a half. But then they get into this feeling where they're more comfortable being in this new environment than their home environment, how it was. And I know us, where we are in our entrepreneurial journey in our lives, it's the pace here, the vibe here, who we're surrounded with is more comfortable. But we have certainly kept in mind that this is absolutely a means to an end. This is where we're building value, and this is where we think, we take our lives to the next level. But we do have, the end goal in sight, which we've never lost sight of.
Yeah, and really what brought this to my attention was, again, when we went to Shanghai, down here in Guangzhou, we have our heads to the pavement. Yeah, we've got our close knit circle of friends, but I mean, we're here and everyone that we're really close to is just working away, all kind of towards one goal. But when we went up to Shanghai, it was a real eye-opener. Yeah. We met so many foreigners that were like, this is my city, this is what I'm doing.
My life.
Yeah, this is it. And it was like, whoa. Yeah. That's really crazy. And so that's what we wanted to talk about today. The idea that you can end up in a place like this. Yeah. A lot of people will obviously come to China as an adventure. It's going to be super exciting, which for sure it is. But then that becomes life, you know? And so what does that mean? Are you personally feeling like you can end up here?
Yeah. I know it's like, it's what is it called, the culture shock curve, where it's like, oh my god, and then you have the reverse culture shock curve, which is essentially you go somewhere new, crazy, and then normal, you go back, crazy, and then it's normal. And I mean, even asking me, it's like, I've always thought there's livable cities I've been in. I mean, Hong Kong for me is absolutely one of those livable cities. Will I be there full time? Who knows? It's really fast paced. It's metropolitan, cosmopolitan. But it's really interesting to think, it's like, how long am I going to be here? We were discussing it today, and we've been here. This would essentially be our last semester in college. We're 3.5 years in so far. This would essentially be our last semester in college, which when you try and compare the time together, it's like, what? It's already been almost 4 years. It just blows my mind, and how long we've been here. And it's, well, we still have a few more years at least. So it's interesting to think, is this the last? But we always take ourselves back and know we go back to our goals. So I mean, how about you? What are you thinking?
You didn't answer the question.
Absolutely. For me, mainland China, no. Hong Kong is possible to settle on.
So why do some people? Why can they come here and then this is the end?
Yeah, it's a place they're more comfortable at. I mean, bar none, I think you have to be in a place where you're happy, where you like the lifestyle, where it's something you enjoy. And for us, I don't know if it's so much we enjoy everything that happens here on a daily basis, but we've kind of grown immune to it. And someone we were with, I was hosting one of our clients, like, wow, you're immune to some of these things I've seen. And it's like, oh, that's a good point. I don't notice some of the stuff that when we first got here is like, oh my God, it's so different. But I really see a lot of people saying my life is, they go back to where they're from and it's too different. They miss the pace, they miss the smell, they miss the sights, whatever it is. The accessibility to other countries, who knows? But the point is if they get more comfortable and they're out in the country they're an expat in, then odds are they may end up there.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this topic because to warn all and talk about it with all the people that haven't come to China. A lot of expats do come here and live here. China is a place that you can live. China is a place where you can get comfortable in. And that's really going to be interesting for a lot of you that are listening, that are thinking about going to China, talking about going to China, to think about. A lot of foreigners do come here and they stay here. Yeah. I think one of the points before we wrap it up that I want to touch on is we're here and we're happy here because we like where we're going, we like what we're working towards. I enjoy what I'm doing. I don't necessarily see myself living here, and that's, again, it's all about how comfortable you are. Yeah. And so with us, my life, once I've achieved the goals and stuff where we want to go, is this the most comfortable place I want to be in? No. But that is definitely not the fact for most foreigners. And so that's why we wanted to pose the question, especially for the ones that are listening that are here in China. Mm-hmm. Is it a means or has it become an end? And not only for people in China, but for people all over the world, because this happens in every country.
Yeah, that's what I really like, is you just said anywhere in the globe this can be. We know people who've done it in South America, Europe, Australia, friends, family members, just this place is I want to be here. And if that's what it is, great, you figure it out. But when you're going into a place, you never know the transformation that might happen. And for us, thankfully, or not thankfully, for us, we keep our end goals in mind, but it's still been an interesting journey to see other people around us in our circles say, maybe China is the place I'm going to be.
So the last question before we finish it off here that I want to pose is, if so many people can travel the world, go around the world, and all of a sudden find places that are so comfortable that they want to call that place their home, if you're not traveling the world, if you're not going and exploring new countries, you're never going to have a chance to find a place that maybe be better than what you have. So you got to get out there, you got to explore. It's all about the journey, it's all about the adventure.
Yeah, people talk about maybe there's something they're happy with. Oh, I don't like the weather. Oh, I don't like the air quality. There's places out there, the weather you want, the atmosphere you want, the people you want, the vibe you want, it exists. You got to get out there and see where it's at.
All right, guys, that's it from us. Not only China, wherever you're at. Is that a means or is that the end?
Great question to leave you thinking with for the rest of the week.
All right, guys, have a great week.
Cheers.